Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You're rolling with the B, the Bert, the BERT, and you got your boy Lanny, the DD here, and we're talking to you about another dividend growth stock now to possibly buy or add to your dividend stock portfolio.
Before we jump into that stock, everybody, see that subscribe button below? Look down, smash that thing for us. Subscribe to our channel, join the Diplomaniacs Dividend Growth Investing Network here, and give this video a thumbs up so we can keep spreading the news of DGI, financial freedom, and early retirement.
It's all about getting to financial freedom, and we try to do so here on this channel by giving you guys as many dividend stock analyses that we can, showing you our dividend stock purchases, revealing our dividend stock portfolios if you haven't caught our video from last week, as well as check the link in the description so you can actually see our dividend stock portfolios that we update very frequently throughout the year. But guys, this is time to dive into a stock that we haven't really talked about, have we, Bert?
No, we've mentioned it when they've increased their dividend, but we've never actually featured it and run it through the screener before and just talked about it because it's a very interesting stock that we're both pretty familiar with.
Yeah, very, very fun stock, for all the side hustles out there. This is probably one of your top side hustles that you can do at home. Obviously, you could spend your time on the weekends or at night. I know Bert and I, we've been, selling on this specific platform for years now. Guys, we're talking about eBay Inc., ticker symbol eBay.
I thought we were going to talk about Meta because we're selling on Facebook Marketplace. No, yeah, you're right though, Lanny. eBay's been a very fun, it's evolved over the years too. I mean, what they're doing, and I'm excited that you found this stock to talk through, we can discuss some of the changes they're making, some of their new developments that are going to hopefully allow the company to continue growing that revenue going forward and making it a much more attractive dividend growth stock for investors.
Obviously, throughout the pandemic, and even more so, because of that, eBay was a big platform for resellers and people buying items for less. Obviously, you guys probably have sold items on there or bought items off of eBay. The big Pokemon boom obviously skyrocketed eBay as well, even further. And they've done a lot of new things here that we'll start to talk about here. eBay, first off, signed a new agreement with Funko, with their company that owns Funko, the Funko Pops. I'm sure you guys might have a few at your home or in your office space, but I don't know if you have any.
Those things sell like hotcakes. I don't, but they're great for kids, obviously, to get their different Funko characters, but there's also some fun nostalgia to it too, because they have the WWE Funko. So I think, Lanny, you have a Razor Funko, don't you?
I do have a Razor Ramon. Hey, yo, Chico.
Yeah, they're reasonably priced too, so they're a fun gift for people too, as you can get them something that hits close to home. To your point, you can keep it right there on your desk.
Yeah, so they're now going to be the preferred partner on the secondary market for Funko. In addition, obviously with the crypto phase and the non-fungible tokens or the NFTs, they've acquired Known Origin, which is an NFT marketplace. So they've made a significant investment in the NFT space.
So I mean, think about that one for a second though, because as the NFTs get settled in, I think why eBay can benefit from that more than everyone else is they already have the marketplace infrastructure set up from years of doing this. eBay they might not have had the NFTs, which is why the acquisition is going to be clutch, but they have all the back end stuff to successfully spin up a marketplace to quickly allow people to buy and bid on NFTs. So that's a huge acquisition that takes you from just selling things from around your house or selling things that you're buying and trying to flip into the 2020s to what's going to be big going forward. That's huge.
Yeah, couldn't agree more with you, Bert. And then on top of that, I don't know if you guys have gotten email communications from eBay, and for all the card holders out there, sports cards, trading cards, Pokemon cards, for any sort of highly valued graded cards, such as through PSA. We'll talk about PSA in a second, but they've opened up their eBay vault so you can actually have your card held safely and securely for a fee with eBay.
Yeah, but if you have a nice card, you have a highly valued card, and it's no shoebox under your bed that might get musty, moldy. Your kids might not actually get around and mess up and muck up that card. It's a nice stored place. You want it to handle shipping too, right? Landing with the vault, like if you transfer it, just transfers over. There's no shipping, handling, USPS, kicking the box that ruins the card when somebody gets it either.
Exactly. And then on top of that, we talked about PSA. eBay now has also with their cards and other products, an authenticity guaranteed. So they work with PSA as well. They have a partnership with them in order to offer that.
It's fantastic. I mean, they think about that. What have they done? Funko, major toy. So they're going to be preferred secondary market. They're growing. They're getting into the NFT marketplace. They're opening up trading card vaults, which there really hasn't been a good storage system for that, Lanny. There's been some attempts at this, but there hasn't been a centralized way to do it. And then on top of that, PSA, they're to validate the cards and set up a partnership there. Those are 4 huge things that eBay is doing to help grow that revenue going forward. I think that is fantastic stuff for this company.
Exactly, guys. And, they hold a lot of equity investments as well. So their financial statements are kind of all over the place with the swings of the stock market this year, So what happens when the change in market value, though they're not selling their investments, if the market's down, they have to show a loss on their financial statements. If the market swings up, then they also show a gain. So the financial statements are kind of cloudy right now. So there's a lot of non-GAAP accounting going on when it comes to reporting their earnings.
Yeah, and I think that's clutch that you found that you're putting that in there so that we're seeing the non-GAAP numbers that help better represent the operating EPS to consider in this analysis. But should we run through the stock screener, Lanny? What do you think? Is it time to put eBay through?
We're going to put eBay through the ringer. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we're going to put them through the DD stock screener, the price to earnings ratio, payout ratio, dividend growth. We'll look at dividend yield last. Year to date as well, eBay is down actually 26%. So down way more than the market. In the last 52 weeks, they're also down 33%. So that's why this is kind of hitting back on the radar after a massive 22% dividend increase that they've also had recently.
Yeah, so with the dividend increase and the stock price going down, it'd be interesting to see how much the yield has popped. But everybody, to see that, you're going to have to wait until we get through the first 3 metrics of our stock screener so you can see that bonus. We can't jump ahead to that. We can't give you dessert before dinner.
That's right. So the price to earnings ratio, the first metric for eBay, ticker symbol again, eBay, stock is trading at 49. Yeah, I love it.
I know. That's one of my favorite things when it's when the ticker matches the company. I think it's fantastic.
Exactly. So they trade at $49.44. Non-GAAP earnings per share expectations from their latest release, about $4, which is the midpoint of where their range is for the non-GAAP earnings per share. This calculates out to a price to earnings of about 12.36.
Below the market, below Johnson & Johnson, which we just featured in our latest video going on there. Let's look at that payout ratio there. Their dividend after this increase is 88 cents annually. Divide that by the $4. That's a payout ratio of 22%. A
lot of free cash flow, a lot of room, right, to grow their dividend and keep in making these big investments, right?
I think that's key. You don't want to see too high of a payout ratio for a company like eBay because to compete with all the big tech giants and stay relevant, you need to have cash available from your operations to invest in known origin, to invest in the eBay vault. It's going to be some capital intensive endeavors.
The one thing to mention is that eBay is very new to the dividend game. So as we talk about the third metric, the dividend growth rate, they just started their dividend in 2019, starting at 14 cents. So that's climbed up to 22 cents per share per quarter. So the dividend growth right now is 3 years, but the growth rate has been at 16%. So it's been a 14% increase, a 12.5% increase, and a 22% increase.
Got to start somewhere, right? At some point, if you're going to become a dividend aristocrat, you got to start paying a dividend at some point. So they've increased it every year since they started. They're doing it at a great clip, and their payout ratio is pretty low for them to keep doing it going forward too. I think that's the key. And
yeah, very key, guys. So again, 3 years, 16% on average is their dividend growth rate. All right, Bert, it's time for that bonus now. What is that dividend yield looking like now for eBay?
1.78%, very solid for a tech company that's in excess of the S&P 500. So you take that 1.78%, you couple it with a 16% average dividend growth rate, that's a solid growth factor. That's what you want to see. Lower yield, higher dividend growth rate matches the trend you want.
That is the perfect seesaw there, guys. And it's above the S&P 500 dividend yield, in case you guys were curious, and is at or above most high yield savings accounts. I know there's a few now at 2% plus, but again, you're getting paid here based on the big discount from eBay with future dividend growth in hand, guys. So in summary, again, eBay stock, 12 PE ratio, 22% payout ratio, 16% growth rate with a 1.78% dividend yield. Bert, what's your take on eBay stock?
I think this is a good one to keep an eye on. Honestly, I think I don't have a lot of tech exposure. And when I do buy tech companies, I typically like the larger ones. That's just that's how I typically invest in tech. Some people can laugh at me for that. I don't really care. eBay's an interesting one. Is a new dividend growth stock, new to the dividend growth game. They have the economies of scale where they can benefit going forward, and I'm liking some of the moves they're making. So it's definitely one to shoot up my watch list and see what's happening, especially while the market's rising. If you're looking for undervalued opportunities, eBay could be one of them. What do you think, Lanny? What are your thoughts? You've been eBaying for a while too. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, my eBay probably goes back way over like 10 plus years of doing stuff on there. I'm always a big fan of investing into products or platforms that you own. Fundrise, we do participate. Bert does, I do as well, in the internet public offering share. So it's always cool to own the platform that you're investing on. Similarly, selling items on eBay, it's always cool to kind of say, oh yeah, might as well give myself a little bit of a kickback by putting some equity into eBay. So I'm strongly considering maybe not making a huge position, but doing like, hey, I own $100 of eBay. I would hate to add another position at that low price, but there's a few stocks that are on my radar to kind of clean out, for lack of a better way to say it. And I'd consider adding eBay at current prices and then buying them in tranches if they keep going down, because I simply use the platform. So to me, it's like that little effect.
Yeah, you're buying in something you use and you believe in. That's why we take a step back. That's why we buy a lot of the consumer staple stocks, right? Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, those brands are everywhere in your house. So it kind of trends with how we invest in the more established dividend stocks too. You invest in what you use and what you believe in. I think that's excellent. And the metrics are telling you it earned a spot on your watch list. So all things considered, I think it's a good strategy and a good way to look at it, Lanny.
There you have it, guys. So who out there owns eBay stock? Do you think this is a stock to buy right now? Or are you avoiding a stock like eBay? Are they too legacy for you? Do you think they've missed the boat on some items here, such as from Amazon competition, Facebook or Meta's competition with the marketplace, Mercari, other selling platforms? Do you think eBay still offers something to a buyer or a seller that is currently not out there? Let us know in the comments if you believe in the eBay stock.
If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Guys, let's freaking go.
You heard it there, guys. We appreciate the stop by and all the love and support. Get this channel to well over 15. Let's head down to 20,000 subscribers. We appreciate it, guys. That was Bert and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.